to give them to me because he remembered my father was an engineer. But I still have the books.
I can remember the last of the Pennsylvania Railroad when it was still all steam. Dad took a movie of it when they were putting up the big steel towers to electrify them.
Right.
But there were still these huge steam engines rolling through.
Yeah. Can't be.
Yeah. Remember the drill that used to go through here?
Yeah, my father run that drill
Yeah.
a couple of years too. Right. Used to back cars in there in the package shed.
Right.
Yeah. And go on down to Monticello, go out on the main line.
There's just no substitute. That's the greatest machine, the most human machine there ever was, the steam engine.
You ever get a chance, you maybe have been there in Lancaster.
Yeah.
At the museum, the Railroad Museum in
No, I
Strasbourg.
go out and see that, yeah.
All the M1s and the L1s and the K4s and all the steam engines are there.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Let me see, I have a picture of the drill here. Maybe, I think I have one upstairs. Let me go look.
Trucks, the old wooden slat trucks.
Yeah, they're in there too.
Oh.
So I had anniversary picture. I'll give you a copy too.
Nursery pictures.
Oh, here's, Belle, here's some in your brochure.
Yeah, he just handed it to me.
Okay.
Now, Bill, this tree was just hit with the frost. We had one frost, right?
Yeah.
It's completely orange now. Is that the glory?
No, that hasn't colored up yet.
What is this beautiful orange right now? Snowball?
Yeah.
There's a couple of Greeks down on it. My brother was up here. You remember him?
Yes, I sure do.
He's a retired surgeon now, and he liked a couple of those.
Yeah.
I told him maybe if, I had no idea you weren't taking bare root, I would send him to Tampa to him. He thinks maybe that...
They're probably Green Mountain Sugar Maple. These two cannonballs were dug up from the foundation of our house, and they were evidently fired there when the house was temporary quarters for British officers. And I had the men dig down there to repair the foundation, and that's where they found these cannonballs and brought them up, and he's kept them here. The railway spike is a spike from the old Camden and Amboy Railway, which ran through the nursery. It was the first railway in New Jersey. Mm-hmm. And I found that down near our seabeds. And that was the original New Jersey Railway. Mm-hmm. It was interesting. The engine came from England, and they welded flanges on the wheels of some stagecoaches, and that's what the railroad cars were. Mm-hmm. First it just carried passengers, and these spikes were used to spike the rail. They're little teeny rails, very, very small by today's
narrow gauge. It was a narrow gauge railroad, wasn't it?
Yes, right. Very small. Little. I think the rails were an inch and a half wide, about 2 inches deep.
Well, because South Brunswick was hoping to be planting some for our 200th anniversary when it's finished.
Yeah, we could arrange some for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to pressure you in case they answered.
Right.
And I would like to see Princeton Nursery's name on it.
Okay.
But if it would be a problem for you, it's certainly not.
No, it certainly would not. No, you've got to do that.
Yeah, I would think so because